everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya, and if you're stopping by for the first time, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. And if you're not stopping by for the first time, thank you so much for your support. Today's video will be my Gucci collection, and much like my previous collection videos, I don't have many items in this particular collection. However, what I do have, I'm very proud of. So I will begin with the items that I purchased first and move up to the most recent. So if you're interested in seeing what I have to share with you, you know what you need to do. Grab yourself a little snack, because you know I can talk, and I will share my collection with you. Okay, so going in the order of acquisition, let me say, the first item that I'll share with you is my beautiful little Gucci Dionysus. This is the GG Supreme, I think this is the GG Supreme print. This is the smallest size they had at the time. They now have the super mini, and they have that little, almost like a wallet on chain type of thing with the long chain. It's teeny tiny, and it's just adorable. Like, it's so adorable, I want it just because it's adorable. Not that I would get much use out of it. But anyway, this is beautiful. I really love this piece. I purchased this little beauty from one of the luxury Facebook groups, and the woman who had it had only used it for, I think, a couple of months, and it was in pristine condition. And there's a story behind this, which, you know, about authenticity and all the rest of it. This is very authentic, so don't get me wrong. But I will share that in a different video coming up, my bag story video about this. And at the time when I was looking new, these were $17.80. In boutique, and I think we're talking about beginning of 2018 or end of 2017. Anyway, and I had fallen in love with this bag. At the time, I was deliberating because I wasn't sure whether to get the small one or the one that's slightly wider. I did try on the slightly wider one, the one that had the partition in the middle, but at the time I wasn't really into it because it looked very much like a shoulder bag, and every time I tried it on, and every time I tried on a shoulder bag like that, it made me think of mum and an older woman wearing a shoulder bag. Well, fast forward a couple of years, I'm wearing shoulder bags now, and they're all back in fashion, and oh well, doesn't matter. They're functional and they serve a purpose. So I don't regret this because I do love this bag. I love it. And so I bought this for just under retail. At the time I paid $1,500 for this bag, pre-loved. So that's my first Gucci purchase. It is the Gucci Dionysus with the beautiful, people call it the lion's head, but it's something else, I forget now. I'll write it here. And I just adore it. And it's got the beautiful suede inside. That's bound to happen because of the nature of, you know, that, and that's it. The next item along, and one that I also purchased pre-loved, is this beautiful Gucci belt. This too has the Gucci or the signature monogram, and this is the traditional G's, the interlocking G's, one upside down. And I adore this bag. I adore this belt. I bought this from an Japanese eBay seller, and I had this authenticated, and it's beautiful. This is just gorgeous. So you've got the beautiful canvas here on the outside. I have to say, the inside here, this suede is the softest I have ever felt. It doesn't have a high raised pile, let's say, but it feels so soft and divine. I'm very careful with my belts, so after each wear I sort of like massage it out to take out that kink, usually at the back, and I store it rolled up. But I love this belt. I just absolutely adore it, and every time I wear it to work I cop a lot of crap from the kids because, oh miss, that's fake, that's fake. No, it's not fake. Unfortunately, I was quite unobservant, and at work we wear a lanyard with a plastic sleeve that our ID card fits into. So of course, every time I wear this belt and I'm wearing that lanyard, every time I walk and move, that plastic sleeve hits up against the buckle. And now this buckle, unfortunately, if you can see, it has all these tiny dints on it. So I'll never sell this bag anyway. I'll never sell this belt anyway, but it's a shame that I've done that to it, because every time I look at it, I just cringe and I think, oh, so stupid. I just didn't think. Anyway, but I love this belt, and I prefer this GG logo to the Marmont. My next Gucci piece is a very, very, very vintage piece. This is a vintage clutch, and I bought this, I know it was just after mid-year of 2018. And the reason I know that specifically is because I actually wore this clutch with a white, beautiful white jumpsuit that I was wearing to the Year 12 valedictory at the end of that year. And I remember specifically, this is beautiful. It's quite vintage and I love it. When I first purchased it from, again, another Japanese reseller or Japanese eBay seller, inside it just looked like the lining was all darkened and had like dark orange spots and sections through it. And I thought, oh, well, the price was so good and I really wanted this vintage, or this particular look, that I was prepared to take it into Gucci and have the lining replaced. Anyway, I received it and then I started looking at it and I got like a water-based wipe and I started wiping over the dark orange areas and it came away. So I actually restored it and cleaned it all up. It's beautiful. It's so roomy. The only thing with this that I will need to either take it to a bag spa or take it to Gucci is that with this clasp here, it doesn't click in nicely. So it doesn't actually fix firmly. So I will need to have that replaced. I'm not, you know, I'm not eager to do that because it'll be gone for months and months and months, and I'll wait till COVID's over. But yeah, so that is really the only repair that needs to happen. So that's my third piece, my Gucci vintage clutch. I suppose it's a vintage of video, isn't it? My fourth Gucci piece, and this is again purchased, pre-loved, Japanese eBay seller. Anyway, this is another Gucci belt. Now this is very vintage, and this is just a very slim black belt. This is very much a waist belt for me because it doesn't fit around my old hips. Not lately. Anyway, it's got this beautiful old-fashioned Gucci buckle, and that's what it looks like on this side. So if you wanted to, you can actually remove it. It does say Gucci right here at the bottom, very finely. And if you have a close look at the leather, and I'm not sure if you will actually see it because it's so vintage, it's almost worn. You could see, yes, can you see the very, very subtle micro Gucci monogram? It's there. Of course, when I'm wearing it, no one else is going to see that. I mean, you'd have to get so up close and personal, and ain't nobody doing that. But that's what is on this particular belt. I love this belt. It does have a little bit of wear, and I will need to glue one section because in wearing it, it has come away a little bit. But that's okay. I'm going to do a restoration video of my Fendi strap, and I will also do the Gucci belt. So that is my fourth Gucci item. And every time I wear this one, because it's at waist, it's not really that noticeable. But I love this belt. I think it's so stylish. It's really glamorous, and it just screams vintage, you know. It's just And my last Gucci item, which is one that I shared recently in another video of all the beautiful gifts that my students gave me at the end of 2020, is in this box. And this is, and you know what's coming, and obviously I keep it in this box to keep it, you know, in good shape. Now you will need to pardon the creases because I have worn it, and so it has become creased, but I'm waiting to be able to steam it well, so it's just taking some time. This is the Gucci silk shawl. This is the very large size. This is the 140 by 140, and it is huge. So as I said, pardon the creases, but this is a big this is a really big shawl. I could almost use this, and I could tie this up around my body. Let me see, like this if I wanted to, and just wear it over bathers or something, or you can even make it into a dress or something. Not that I would do that because no, but that's how big it is. So this is a beautiful, beautiful shawl, and as you can see there, you can sort of see the silk work in the monogram. It's just stunning. And that's the other side. It's just magnificent. So guys, they're my Gucci pieces. I have 5 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. Not many, but still that's something. I would like to add another Gucci item, and I'm thinking either a flat card case or one of those little wallet style card holders. But what I would really like to add is this beautiful Gucci vintage looking bracelet. It is pure silver, as in sterling silver, and I shared it on one of my Instagram stories a while ago, but I'll put some photos here. Oh boy, do I want that bracelet. It is a bangle, it's oval shaped, and it's all intricate, and oh my gosh, I want it so much. I want it so much. Anyway, so let me know what you think of these items. What do you think I should add as another Gucci item to this collection? I look forward to reading your comments. So take care, everybody. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.